It was Henry Longfellow that once said, "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, was toiling upward in the night." Are you tired of being in your current situation? Are you frustrated of working diligently, yet still reaping the same unfruitful reward? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Mm. What does success mean to you? Do you want to become successful? Well, if your answer is yes, stay tuned to Born to Inspire as Shadane Bond unravel his story on Born to Inspire's newest episode, The Motivation Behind the Story. I am your girl, Venice Tilmot. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I mean it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hi, Dane. Welcome to Born to Inspire first episode. It is so welcoming to have you here today. Not only my cousin, but also an entrepreneur who has two businesses. He say the CEO of Golden Eye Production, which is a photography company, and Dark Gunner 45, a gaming YouTube channel. And he also studied at CASE, the College of Agriculture, Science and Education. Big up to all the CASE students. Thank you, Dane, for coming on my channel. Thank you for being my first guest. Thank you for taking up this offer, and we're so intrigued to hear your story today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes. So the first question I really want to ask you is, what inspired you to start your own business?
Okay, so what inspired me to start my own business was I'm gonna start with the photography business. So I I normally go abroad and travel a lot of times, and most of the times I'm used to basically tech. I love tech, and I basically started my gaming channel on YouTube, and I wanted to have a second pair of cameras, a camera like a dedicated camera that I could use to do vlogs or something else whenever I can. So I got the camera just in case, or just to do vlogs in addition to my channel, and I ended up starting grabbing the camera, started just taking pictures, just seeing what I could do with the camera, and I basically fell in love with how the image quality of the camera was, and just using it. So I was like, why not, instead of just using it for just leisure, just taking random pictures, I could just do this as a business instead of just wasting all that leisure time and just using it professionally. So I started going into just started learning more and trying to making this a business, if you get what I'm saying. So what happened was, after starting, like not really starting, but like thinking of how I was gonna start this business and stuff like that, I didn't come up with the name. I didn't know what name to use. So, you know, the name came from basically my Facebook profile, which was Shadane GoldenEye Bond, which that's how I got the name. Yes. And one of my friends told me, hey, why not use that name? Because I was looking for a name, couldn't find a name, and that's how I came up with like, hey bro, why not use that name? and that's how I came up with that name. But how I really came up with this business was just being enthusiastic about taking pictures. Even with my phone before, I used to take pictures a lot of times, and that's how I started taking pictures, and I decided to not just use this as a skill to just. So I started my business with the photography business. Yeah, I started
Yeah.
getting more equipment, stuff like that, to take it more seriously. Now, how I started my YouTube channel was I used to play video games casually, with,
Mhm.
just with friends or just by myself. And one day, I met this other guy. And we were friends. We used to play with other games together before, and it came where he basically told me like, "Hey, bro, why not try like PC game, like PC game. I don't ever played PC. I mean, I played some games on my computer, but I've never played it to the extent where I would play like a lot of games on there. Just like simplistic games, like probably like a driving game or something. I never
Yeah.
really dabbled into like shooters or stuff like that. So my main games were like just driving games or stuff like that. And I mean, I played one and two shooting games, but it was not like the really like advanced titles like what the Call of Duty or stuff like that. I didn't play those at first. And he was like, "Bro, why not try getting games on a computer?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I could try that." And then he said, "Hey, check out Steam." And we started checking out Steam and playing games, but the games on Steam were costly, so you had to pay money to play it together. So because he wanted to play with me, so he could make content for his channel, because he had a channel at the time, and he wanted just somebody to play with him, just to accompany him, so he could just have that fun, just playing with friends and not just strangers. So that's how we started playing games together. And after a couple of months, he was like, "Bro, why not start a YouTube channel? I mean, I'm doing YouTube right now. I'm leveraging YouTube, and I'm making so much money from it. Why not you start your own?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I mean, I've never tried a YouTube channel before." It's like, "Bro, give it a try. I mean, you can make free money. You can make some money from this without even putting a lot of effort in it. You can start out that way and then take it seriously in the future to see where it goes." And I was like, "All right, let me just try this." And I signed up for an account. I designed the page and everything, and I started posting one or two videos on there. And it was, I mean, at first it wasn't really like blowing up. It was just like, just slowly getting views, and I was just wanting to getting one or two subscribers and stuff like that. It wasn't like getting a lot of views, and I was like, so just fast tracking a couple years, and I eventually went abroad, because I mean my channel was stuck at 300 subscribers. I made a couple videos on there, and it was just basically not going anywhere. It was just stagnant. It was there, and I was like, what should I do? What should I try to make this channel go above 300 subscribers, go to above 1,000 subscribers, so I can start getting monetized and start getting paid? I was like, all right, let me try. So we were like brainstorming one day. It's like, "Bro, why not try Fortnite? Fortnite is a popular kids game. I mean, like a lot of people are playing Fortnite. It's getting popular, and a lot of people was." Yeah, so I was stuck at 300 subscribers for a while, and I didn't know what to do. I was basically stuck there, and I decided I'm going to know the Fortnite. So I started Fortnite, started dedicating more time to Fortnite. I basically bought some new equipment, like computer, built a new computer, started got stream set up and started streaming, and that's what basically skyrocketed my channel. I started doing giveaways. I started making like just regular live streams just to let the community more can interact with me, and that's what grew my channel from 300 subscribers to 1,000 by July. So I started that in March last year, and by July I hit 1,000 subscribers, so which was really good,
Wow.
and I really loved that. And that's where I started doing more Fortnite content, and I was really happy that I actually hit the goal. And being being hard working, like trying every single thing you can to grow your
Yeah.
channel over, and there's something you don't see any growth, and you're like, what should I do next? What should I do next? And when you find a really good result and it grows you feel like that relief that you actually hit a goal. So I am definitely imploring
Yeah.
you guys to It feels really satisfying knowing that they hit the goal, and I really was happy about it. Yes. So that's really where I started my channel.
And that is so relatable. Because I guess people all over from different walks of life can really resonate with what you're actually saying. Because here, what I'm gathering from your story is that you started on a particular path. You never, you wasn't aiming to start a business, but you were started from a single hobby that's doing something that you will love, and then this matriculated into an actual business. And it's not just to say you just started and everything was glorious. You had your days when you had to go through some tough times and your direction shifted, because here you was in Jamaica and you were stuck at 300 subscribers. I know that during that time you might have felt like you want to give up, but you find other reasons to keep you pushing, until you reach to your 1000 subscriber, where now you can get paid from YouTube. And also that's also building your brand equity, so all that investment that you have put in, you can see that it have paid out. And this goes back to successful people, a lot of successful people that have left a legacy in this world. And I'm talking about people like Martin Luther King. I'm talking about people like Einstein. I'm talking about people like Thomas Edison, Lisa Nichols. These people, they just started out with a dream. Some of them started out with a hobby. Some of them are rejects from school. And they have a vision and they work on their vision assiduously and diligently, just like you did. And that's how they reap success. Now, there's a lot of people out there, Shadane, that throughout with this pandemic disease that is wiping away so many lives and that is robbing so many people of occupation. There's a lot of people that is left home, unemployed, don't know what to do with their life. And many of them don't even know what is their talent or what they love. And some people want to start a business. Others are just stuck in the decision of finding themselves. What advice do you have to such people? First, I don't want you to advise those that they have a goal, they have a dream, but they don't have the courage to step out and start a business or work on their dream, because maybe they don't have the resources that they want. They don't think that they have enough skills. They don't think that they're enough, and they're stuck in the decision mode. What is your advice to those people that want to actually push towards their dreams, but they're stuck in the decision mode?
Right, so my advice to persons who are stuck in a decision mode is just go out there and try something. I mean, I didn't start out knowing what I was going to do, and I basically got inspiration from persons around me. So if you don't know what you're wanting to do right now, and you see something that you love, probably you can do something very well with a hobby or it's a skill, you can go ahead and start a business with that. And even if it's not a business, you can start a YouTube channel as well. If you don't want to take the risk of spending that much money in a business, you can start YouTube for free. And YouTube doesn't charge you, just it's your time and your dedication that grows your channel on YouTube. But if you have the money and you have the drive to push through those tough times as a YouTuber or a business owner, you can start both or either one of those things. And if you're probably good at hair, you're good at doing nails, these are things you could teach people. Teach people who don't know how to do their nails or do their hair or do probably anything that you know how best to do that they don't know, or probably if you know something more than what other people are doing, you can still put your part out there what you have to do, you have to be unique, you have to be creative. Just as a business, you have to be unique, because you can't do the same thing that people are doing, because you're gonna have competition. But with everything, there's competition. So you just have to know that you're gonna have to work and know that you have to put that dedication to get what you desire and want. So that's the advice I give to you. Just go out there and try something, and if you do want it, it shall stick, and you won't give up until you get where you want it.
Yes. And before I close this show, I'd like to, maybe people want to know more about your business, more about the Golden High production. What packages do you offer?
Okay.
In case I have a business and I would like to do a promotion, or if I have my family and I like a family photo, what packages do you offer, and what is the price?
Okay, so we have two packages. We have an event package, and we have the photo shoot packages. Now, the photo shoot packages start at $8,000, and you get 15 photos, and it's an hour. Now, it's not exactly an hour, but I do say it's an hour just to take advantage of like the rest of the day, or probably like 15, 12, just not take advantage of that time limit. So I keep it an hour just to deter people from thinking that we're gonna go the entire day with it.
Yeah.
So and then we have the other package, the $25,000 package. $25,000 package which is basically 40 pictures edited. Well, so the $8,000 pictures is not 15 pictures alone. So it's just 15 edited pictures. Sorry, I missed that. I missed what I was saying. Yes. Missed that detail. So it's 15 edited pictures. You get, if we take probably like 50 pictures, I will send you those unedited photos to you, and you can just edit them with your phone. It's not very hard, just put color and stuff like that. The pictures still would look good, they just don't have like a lot of color and stuff like that. You can just put your filter on it, just like how you take on a smartphone. And the 25K package, I edit 40 pictures, and then the rest you can keep if you want to. And so that will be 4 hours for that package. And the event package is the same. Still, it's the event package. It starts at 10, and then it goes up to $30,000. And once, I think it's 4 hours. I think the same hours, and the only difference is that it's the same exact package, just a little bit more expensive. An event will be more wide scale. I would have to be around, have to do a lot more things with an event, versus a photo shoot. It's more close, 1 or 2 persons, or probably 4 persons. So it'll be less harder to manage. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that will be a more bump up in price. But yes.
So for you, when you they said that pictures are like art expressions. So when you take a picture, for some people it's just a pose. Well, for me, it's telling a story.
Yes.
When you capture those moments, what is it for you?
So for me, it is just capturing a moment or a memory in time. This is basically, I think, with every picture, there's a memory or story behind it.
Yeah.
And every picture you take is what you hold as a fragment of your memory that day you spent with that person, or that moment you spent in time. So I think people take pictures just to keep a reminder of all the things. They might forget the mental what should I say? The mental what should I say?
The image?
Yeah, the mental image of what it is.
Yeah.
But they will know the memory, but they can't see it physically. They can envision it. But with a picture, you can see it physically. You can always remember it. So you always remember that moment. So I think taking pictures is just that one beautiful thing that you can keep and hold as a memory.
Yeah.
With you.
Thank you, Shade.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you so much. It was my pleasure having you today on my channel. And before I go, I would just like you to give an advice to someone out there,
Mm-hmm. So,
some,
oh,
to
go on.
someone that wants to start their own business, to someone that they might be in a job right now where they are unhappy, they'd love to do something else, but they don't have the courage, to someone that is stuck in an unfavorable situation where they're feeling lost, and they are more likely dependent, and they're really searching for their independence,
Mm-hmm.
and they just want to do something, but they don't know the way. They're really stuck in their current situation. What is your advice, or a method or a recipe of success that you can share with them to encourage them to take the leap of faith to get up out of their situation?
Okay. So, there's no, what should I say? There's no definitive answer to that. But this this is what I can say, that as you are here doing a business, doing something that you know you know that you're stuck here, you probably need to do something. This is not what you want to do in life. This is not your dream. And I say you should, if you're in a job right now, and you know you want to do something in the future, you should save towards it. Do little by little to fuel your dream. Because you might not be in the place that you want to be, but if you can use this position that you're in to fuel your dreams, do it step by step and take your time until you get there. Because it's sometimes we want to do our dreams, but we don't have the money, or what should we
The
say? The
resources.
resources, yes,
Yeah.
to actually start our dreams. And so if you can use what you have now to start it, probably a small, if you're doing like a photography business, you can start with a camera, a small camera, and you go up from there. Or if you're doing YouTube, it's the same thing. Or you're doing a business where you're making clothes, you start with a little machine and you start doing your things, and this just you need to start. That's the concept I'm getting at. You just need to go out there and just start, because if you don't start, you'll never get anywhere. You'll be stuck in that same position for the rest of your life if you don't put one foot forward. So that's
That
my advice for you guys.
that was well said, and thank you so much, Shadane. It was my honor to really have you on my channel, The Born to Inspire. Thank you for being my first guest
Mhm.
on the motivation behind the story. It was my pleasure having you. I learned so much. Success is all about pushing towards your dream, and it doesn't matter if on your journey there might be a little bumps, there might be a little pothole, there might be some obstacles, and sometimes the directions might change. Even in your story we see a lot of that, but never, even if the direction change, never deter from your dream, never lose hope. Push, find 1,000 ways to accomplish your dreams. When life give you 100 reasons to give up, show life that you have 1,000 reasons to give thanks, and just push towards your goal. You have everything within you to become great, and don't get stuck, because as Shadane said, if you never start, you'll never reach where you want it to be. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining on the motivation behind the story, the first episode. I really enjoyed your company being here. Thank you very much, Shadane, and have yourself a pleasant evening. Before you go, please remember, it's very important that you like, share, and subscribe, so that we can build a community where we are all inspired, because in this day and age, people really need inspiration. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night, guys. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See ya.